So, I don't know, it's more like a public service announcement. Yesterday on base, I saw a sign that said it was Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And, I don't know, I understand, Black History Month, Pacific Islander Awareness Month, Firefighter Appreciation Week. We're not appreciative or grateful or understanding of a lot of things. Like, I can understand that. My problem is that how the heck do we have a teen violence dating problem? And if there is a problem, how come we don't know about it? We're I don't know where our is a judgment call on everybody. Where did life become so not worth anything? I don't condone or believe, that women are less than equal to us, to men. But I guess in some other country where that's the way it's always been, it's an excuse, that it's not a good excuse because, we had slavery and crap here for a number of years, and eventually we were able to get rid of it, so it doesn't serve as an excuse. But if you're born into a culture, and like there was a a documentary a couple years ago about racism, and there was this 3-year-old little girl spouting racism, and I just remember looking at it going, holy moly, how the hell does somebody think or say or do that? But she was 3 years old. She didn't know what she was saying. Her parents had, told her, stuff, and so that's why she didn't believe it. She didn't know it. She was 3 years old. But if you're indoctrinated into a system like that, I can understand, I guess. I don't believe it or like it, but it's not your fault. It's your parents' fault for teaching you that. So, if you have these countries where, that's what they've always done, and I'm not throwing rocks at anybody's country because we have a lot of stuff that we could do a whole lot better too. So it makes me wonder, it's like, when did this happen? Like, what made this happen? Why is there now an epidemic of teen girls being assaulted on a date? When no means no. I don't. If you think no means anything other than no, your comprehension of the English language, or if you think that your desires outweigh, somebody else's. Well, I bought dinner, I took her out, she owes it to me. If you think someone owes you sex or something because of, you paid for dinner, you've got a fundamental wiring problem wrong with you. I've never thought, well, I did this for you, so you should do this for me. That's the kind of guy that would see a stranded woman on the side of the road and be like, oh, she needs her tire changed? Oh yeah, I'll change your tire, but you owe me. No, you don't owe him nothing. That's the human nice thing to do. Period. Why would you expect something? I walk a little old lady across the street. The only thing I'm going to expect is a thank you. I help my neighbor move. Maybe he might give me some beer and pizza, but I don't expect him to pay me or anything because we're neighbors. It's the human thing to do. So, I guess I'm trying to make you guys aware that there's a problem that I was not aware of. It's kind of, I'm a volunteer SARC on base, and for people, it's a sexual assault response coordinator. So if somebody gets assaulted or something, you help them out. And when I took that class, one of the teachers, asked this question. They're like, what do you think about before you go out at night? And I'm like, nothing. And all the girls in the class, and when I say girls, women, ladies, they're interchangeable, not, so when the females in the class said, I think about what am I wearing, I carry my keys this way, I check my back seat of my car before I get into it, like all these things, and I'm going, what? And I understand, I guess, but as a man, I'm not like worried, oh, if I wear this and somebody's going to try to rape me or something. That thought never crossed my mind. So to hear that coming out of, we live in America, you're not supposed to be, things aren't supposed to happen to you, and so that really bothered me. One, because I didn't know, and two, that there was a problem. Like, I don't think I should know that, because there shouldn't be a problem. And, it's the same thing with, like, over in Bagram in Afghanistan. There were more rapes, there was DUIs, there was drugs, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And I understand war's a bad place, but you don't take violence out on your fellow soldiers, or airmen, or sailors, or Marines. That's just not if you want to attack somebody, I'm not saying attack somebody, but if you want to take violence on Al-Qaeda, take violence on ISIS, take violence on people who deserve violence, and not the appropriate violence. Like, we're not cutting anybody's heads off, but I'm just saying that there's a time and a place to, whatever. So I don't know. I'm just asking you guys to be aware, treat your moms and sisters and daughters maybe a little bit more respect. Another interesting thing I learned is a woman is very affected by how her father sees her and treats her. So slapping a girl, when she's younger, will affect her later on in her life. So if you're slapping shouldn't be a thing, I guess, and I understand that as, like, because the face of a female is very important to, well, it's very important to everybody, but it's a psychological important, and so you gotta be knowledgeable and respectful, and realize that what we do, how you talk to somebody, how you treat somebody, affects them on levels that you may not even be able to comprehend, because you're thinking, well, I would just discipline her, yada yada yada. But at the same time, it's very important that we respect each other and realize that, I say you're ugly, and you hear I'm ugly. There's so much more to what we say and do than what we think. So realize that you do have power for good or for bad, and that you need to be good about that. So be good to each other, take care of each other, and thank you very much. Have a good one.